Hey guys, Gunner here, and I'm back with episode 2 of the SimCity Let's Play. As you can see, a good bit has changed from the last video, but it actually hasn't. The population is relatively the same because I've been playing on normal speed. But what I did want to tell you guys is that we are having a crisis involving workers, which I could just dezone this, but we're getting more people now. And I'm not so sure how I like this whole layout that I have going for the city at the moment, because I have this whole main area, and these will eventually be apartment buildings and skyscrapers, but then back here is where I want the wealthier Sims to be. I'm not trying to make things, be so weird, but you do have to have wealthier Sims in SimCity because there's more diversity in your city if you have it that way. So I'm kind of thinking on what I want to do next, since look at all this pollution, by the way, from this industrial. Next, people are going to be coming into the city, that sort of thing. So what I think I'm going to do actually for health, since I made this sort of little bridge or whatever in between, this health will be able to go to the industrial and to the neighborhood. So I think that's really an ideal location, and that's part of the reason why I put this avenue here connecting the two, so that they could have easier access, and also the people that live in the back can get to their work easier. So I think these can honestly be divided. Not that way, because that's crooked. But I'm more of a symmetrical type of person, and I just don't know how I feel about this yet. All these curves and these different tucks and here and there and that kind of stuff, but I think I can get used to it, definitely. This game is really, really awesome, and there was a lot of flack given towards it, but it is a really great game, and I'm enjoying it. And that noise was just me setting my phone stopwatch, just so I can have an idea of how much time I've been recording. So I'm going to go ahead and just make this residential. I want there to be a fair balance, and people would probably enjoy more parks and stuff. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is start over here in the large areas after it gets built up a little bit, and then I'm going to convert it to medium density, in this more wealthier area, I guess. Or not medium density, medium wealth. And people, they will have middle income houses, I guess, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've always liked games like this that you have to use a strategy to succeed in, so I'm trying not to be too boring with my voice, so I'm trying to think of stuff that I could say or do that would kind of be humorous, which I'm not exactly the funniest person. Sometimes I am. It just hits me, and I have a really dry sense of humor that not many people can identify with, I guess. So it's going to be difficult, but it's something I can work on, and it will definitely help. Me recording will definitely help me, emotionally and stuff. So yeah. And I'm trying my hardest to get my video editor to work, because for the longest time, last time I did YouTube, I used Windows Movie Maker, and all I did was optimize it for YouTube, because I wasn't exactly as equipped. I have a nice microphone and a nice computer, but I just don't have a good editing software at the moment. So if you guys know anything that's cheaper, I don't want free is fine, just I want something that won't put a watermark or something in my video, just something that's really good. You should let me know. And see, this girl's already on here saying wealth up and stuff. So here, these people are moving into my plan for a wealthier place. So I think I'm going to add a park. I always just do these because I don't know, they just kind of add a little bit of character, and they also boost it extremely. So I think I'm going to add this one just right there, maybe. I would like to build a plaza or a formal park. Like I think I'm going to actually, just right here in the middle. So see, this is where medium wealth is going to be mostly, right here in this little circle. But then eventually, if I go up another, like if I were to place another, it would probably turn really dark blue, and that's when the wealthy, like big mansions come in, which they're not ideal early on because they do take up the space of like 6 homes for just one. So that's just something to keep in mind if you play this game. How is the place doing? They're treating 4 patients, and we are having a fire issue. Or there is one small fire and it is there, so I'm going to actually add this right there. The fire station. So it comes with one fire engine, but you can add more. Like if I were to double click this, so you can buy more. You can buy a fire alarm, which I'm going to go ahead and do because that's just something that's necessary. And I'm not exactly going to spend money on that yet, but I am, if that hasn't been paid, I'm going to pay it. And see, we are making $4,761 or simoleons, excuse me, per hour. Yeah. I'm trying not to like offend or like make anybody mad because I know how obnoxious it is, but I'm from the South, and yeah, we have a obnoxious accent, and honestly, if I could choose anywhere to be born, it'd probably be somewhere in the Northeast. But we can upgrade to City Hall now, and so we went from a town to a city, apparently, because we have 5,000 residents, and so, yeah, we will get progress, and what we can do is we can actually add modules to City Hall, and we can do, like, finance or justice, that's finance, and then we can do safety, education. You can add one per upgrade, and so it's always a good idea to plan and find out which ones you need first, and so that lets you add high schools and university. That lets you tax wealth levels independently. This one's really important, so I'm going to go ahead and get Department of Finance and put it right there, and it really looks good. As you add them, they just look better. See, it says finance, and the next upgrade is 15,000, and we are having a fire right here in this home. Poor people. Oh no, there's a fire. Okay, so I will show you guys the medium wealth homes. So these are just, your typical average houses that everybody lives in, usually, unless you're part of the 1%. And I really like these houses. I think I like these better than any other houses. And I'm going to go ahead and bulldoze because there's lots of rubble, and rubble can never be reclaimed, but abandoned buildings can, which I'm going to bulldoze them anyways because they usually generate homeless people, like places for them to stay. And since I have the petition to build a mayor's house, which is free, I'm going to do it in this area to boost the wealth and the land value or whatever. So I'm going to add that. And mayor's house you can add modules to, I think. No, you can't. Okay. You can do it on the mayor's mansion. So these people, this dialogue is about mega towers, which are giant buildings that you place, and they house thousands and thousands of Sims. So I'm going to hold off on that. And then what are these people? Yeah, we will get there eventually, and I'll get 15,000 simoleons. We're almost there already. So why are these people so unhappy? Too much crime? That's right, we need police. But at the moment we need a waste dump. So I'm going to put that up there. And I am going to get a police department because that is very, very important. And I think I'm going to put it, I can put it like right here. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to go ahead and add this sign because it looks good. And then I'm going to add another police car. Maybe another jail. But I can't count. Not enough simoleons. Alright, and I'm trying to do the best I can as explaining this to you guys because I don't want to just get away from telling you what's going on. So each independent thing costs money, like certain expenses, and then you have income from other things. But I'm going to go ahead and raise taxes to 10%, which will increase my income. And as long as you don't increase it too much, your residents won't even care. They'll just be like, oh, whoa, that place just lit up. Yeah, that's a fire. That just literally blew up. Like, almost like a hazmat. There are such things when factories get more advanced as hazmat fires, and they are really, really scary because they just explode and explode. But when you bulldoze buildings and it's still zoned, new buildings come up, so you don't have to worry about rezoning after they get destroyed. I need to check my time. 9 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Plop an expo center. Schedule and complete an event. Okay, expo centers are really, really, really neat. And if there are enough people, they're right here. Stadiums, expo center. If there are enough people, which the maximum attendance is 3,000, they generate a ton of revenue. Like payouts for individual events, you pay like $20,000 for them, and then they can generate $189,000. So it's really, the payout is good. This is a really good mission thing. They do a fireworks show, which it does cause fires, but you get 50,000 simoleons if there are less than 5. So I'm going to go ahead and beef up the fire department. Just saying. And see, there are already fires. Okay. But they do have more engines now. What? Oh, Lord. Okay. There's garbage. Well, then get out. Actually, no, you're a part of it, so you better move into the dump. I'm going to just add a couple more of these. They're only 5,000, so they're not a whole total loss. I would like to add an incinerator, but they do pollute a lot. Like, I mean, how much did it say? Air pollution rate high. Burn the garbage away. Air pollution, nah, nobody cares about that. Well, maybe if I was building just an industrial city, I wouldn't. But in this one, I want it to be nice and actually look nice and everything. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do next after we get this. There are a lot of fires burning right now, by the way, but we should get 50,000 at some point. Okay. We'll bulldoze that. We can't bulldoze it right yet. But this is an area where homes got destroyed. I think. No, that's because of too much crime. Lots of health issues. Are we full? No. We just need more ambulances, I guess. 1, 2. And I try not to spend too much money on this whenever I'm going, but it just sometimes happens because I want to max out places as fast as possible, just so I can have that little extra, the extra weight off my chest, I guess, because, I don't know. So as you can see, we got our reward for the fire. What? Have less than 5 fires, and it just did, and oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Do they want to do another one? Okay, more fire trucks. You don't deserve more considering you're 15,000, are you kidding me? Okay, you'll get another one. Okay. I was waiting for the hour to roll around so that we would get paid. And we are having lots and lots of issues. So there's an unemployment crisis. More workers than jobs. Okay, well then that means we need more commercial. We'll go ahead and do that. Then I may eventually... Oh, look. This is why there aren't a lot of jobs, because all these buildings are abandoned and some are rubble. So when you destroy them, you can click these to fast travel to them, but sometimes it doesn't work as good as it should. So we have one... No. Okay. And is there another health issue? Okay, yeah. There's one. Wow. That's a big health issue. Let's see. Set to 400 degrees. I'm just going to crank it up to 80. Or 800, I mean. Excuse me. That is insane. Okay. I mean, I feel kind of bad because I spent all that money early on this huge, amazing avenue, and it takes you up to a wind power plant. By the way, how is our power demand? Ooh. We barely have enough. Okay, so I'm going to add one of these, which gives us an excess of 4, which is not a lot. Okay, what? Is it even turning? Okay, it is now. Okay. Which, I'm pretty, I like renewable energy sources. I think they're really what's important, or some of what's important when we talk about the future of America. But I'm never going to talk about that stuff around you guys. 5,000 Sims within the next 3 days. Okay. But I do need to build more parks, actually. So I think I'm going to build some sports parks, which they attract medium. Well, I'm going to do this is really big, but I'm going to do a baseball field. It was pretty expensive, but, you know, it just raised the land value, and we already have people moving up in wealth. And then over here, shopping indecision increases as larger shops open around the city. See, as you increase and make things happier and put shops on bigger roads, they grow. Like, see, these shops, they're on avenues, so they have enough room to increase density. And the first apartment buildings are being added. They're right here. And it's because they're on larger roads. Let's see how likely people are to upgrade. Why do I keep doing that? Building density. So as you can see by the green, all these people in this block area are willing to upgrade if I just upgrade their roads. So I'm actually going to do that right now. And the way you upgrade roads is you can go from... You're in control, so you can do medium, high, which I always just do medium, high, which this controls to keep you from getting too much population. Which we do need high density because this area has a lot of traffic I've been noticing. And we'll just make that a high density and then... Which this can get expensive if you're not careful. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade a large area just so that it... See the red where there's a lot of traffic? I'm just trying to keep that, and see it instantly gets better after you upgrade. And see, these people don't really have a way to the avenue, so I may just do this real quick. And that way traffic is rerouted. People can go this way. And we are getting a lot of apartment buildings. I think these are low wealth apartment buildings, but as long as we're getting them. Yeah, they're low land value, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, I've been recording a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we are still having problems with the medicals, which it's just the waiting rooms are filled. So we'll just add a couple more of these, and then now there's room. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you are enjoying the series so far, and if my voice is not too monotonous, which I try not to be, I try to add a little bit of oomph to it, but it's just difficult sometimes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm really enjoying my YouTube channel so far, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.